country. She came from Geneva. She told me that she is a member of two clubs, the French-speaking club and the English-speaking club. And she was the president in 2015. She was the president of the English-speaking club with more than 60 people from different countries. Can you imagine 60 people? So it's a bit difficult to imagine it now, but still. So I would like to present Iveta Gerasimchuk with her speech titled A Mirror. Iveta, please welcome.
Shall I try without a mic? Can you hear me?
No.
Yeah. Good try. Fellow Toastmasters, do you like fairy tales?
No.
Yeah. So, I'll tell you a fairy tale about a mirror. I have one here. And imagine that you are in a dark blue forest surrounded by mighty oak trees and trembling aspen trees. And in the middle of this forest, there is a clear space. And in the middle of the clear space, there is a stump. And on the stump, there is a hare. And the hare is looking into the mirror, practicing a confident look, puffing up his chest. And of course, because we're here in the American Cultural Center, the hare is also practicing American accent. So this doesn't pass unnoticed. And in a few moments, here comes a fox. So the fox comes from a French cultural center. And I see the hero says, "My dear, why not afraid of me?" The hare says, "Well, my dear fox, please do not distract me. I'm practicing a new speech." Ah bon? Oui? So what is the speech about? It's about new techniques for hares to hunt foxes and sell their fur to Malaysia. The fox is, of course, shocked. And the hare continues, "If you do not believe me, it's a well-researched subject, you can go just around the corner because I have a coach, a speech coach, who tells me that that's exactly the subject all hares want to hear about today." So the fox goes around the corner to a den. In the den, there is a lion. And the lion roars so powerfully that all the aspen trees in the forest drop their leaves. So the fox runs away. The hare never sees it again. In a few moments, here comes a wolf. And the wolf has a Scottish accent. So he says, "We wicked, cowering, timorous beastie, where is the panic in thy breasty?" The hare says, "My dear wolf, please do not distract me. I'm very busy. I'm practicing a new speech on a well-researched subject. It's about networking tips for hares to prepare winter-proof traps for wolves. And if you do not believe me, here around the corner there is a den. You can go to the den and talk to my speech coach." The wolf goes around the corner to the den. There is a lion. The lion roars again, so powerfully that all the mighty oaks drop their echoes. The wolf runs away. The hare never sees him again. But this is, of course, not the end of the story, because in a few moments, here comes a bear. So, what accent do you think the bear has? Well, I regret to report that because of the sanctions against the Russian Federation, the Russian bear hasn't been able to make it into the story. So, the bear who comes comes all the way from Greenland. It's a polar bear. And he has no accent whatsoever because he only speaks Inuit and no English. And the hare looks into the mirror and starts trembling because, of course, the polar bear is the largest animal, it's the largest mammal on Earth, so it's carnivore on Earth, so it's much larger than the lion. And this is not the scenario that they have discussed with this speech coach. And the speech coach said that whatever is the subject of your speech, as long as you have the right coach, you can deliver it, and that's not the scenario that they have discussed. So the hare is trembling, 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 and it drops the mirror. And the mirror is rolling, 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 and falls right in front of the polar bear. And the polar bear sees a reflection of himself in the mirror. And it's so scary, and it's jumping higher than all the stumps in the forest put on top of each other, runs away, and the hare never sees him again. So what is the moral of the story? There are different speeches, but I think the best speeches are the ones that are like a mirror. They are telling us what we are, they are showing us to ourselves, and they reflect the reality. So I wish everyone in this room a lot of speeches that are like mirrors.